Alright, here's the ZedHeadz crew going to do a weekly high-risk target.
Let's do this.
While we are co-op practicing for a game that's going to be nothing like this. Other than shooting stuff.
Absolutely.
Because you can't, there really is no melee in this game, but...
We are getting ready for State of Decay2, which is coming out very, very soon. And we're doing our co-op
approaching marked location
to get our co-op chops ready again for the game.
Alright, you ready?
You know what? Let's do it.
Warning. Hostiles detected nearby.
Oh, I like this. I like this map. This is awesome. I have a really good kit on one of my tweets that showcases this map. Ouch, ouch. Wow, they're just stepping up on me.
Damn, now only if I could heal in State of Decay, I'd be good, huh?
Yeah, I'm wondering how that dynamic works too. How we're going to be able to heal other people, and not just curing the plague. I mean, just healing people, right?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. If I just barely kept us all alive through that shotgun rush.
Warning. Additional incoming hostiles detected.
Behind us.
Throw it down there. I got some healing going on, so you can fall back to the choke point if you need it.
Yeah, there's quite a few unknowns at the moment, but you know, we'll get there.
Listen, I'm just going to be happy to play the game that I really love with my friends, right?
Yeah,
It's been a long, long time coming.
All these trash
I
mobs
even
out here.
always said, just give me SOD with the co-op mod. Someone should have built a red co-op.
look at where you're going, buddy. Get out of it.
Okay, they're coming up the stairs, guys. Let's keep them from coming up the stairs. I'm coming down the stairs. Nice one.
One right on the other side of the wall from you.
I'm down.
Where
I'm
I
downstairs.
see you, I see you.
This guy's shooting me right at the butt. That was really rude of him.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird.
As I was cleaning away, I could see the bullets hitting my butt.
Someone's behind me somewhere. I can't figure it out.
No, I
Yeah, we
can't
got
see
trash
nothing.
mobs behind us.
I'm going up to the second one. I'll go on the catwalk.
I see him.
Hostiles incoming.
On the catwalk. I hear people screaming off in the distance. Like they're really coordinating what? Oh, watch out, they're behind us. Boom.
Good call,
I'd
Kaz.
really like to know how I'm shooting explosive bullets. I don't have anything.
It's a button you're hitting. You have the ability to shoot them. It's just you're hitting a button. Sniper right over here to the right. Or no, it's a medic.
Alert. Additional hostiles inbound.
Got some ammo from that guy.
Sniper's down.
Now, one of the things also...
Down.
Run, Red, run.
We'll run them. Too many of them here for me. Yeah.
Down or
No, I got him back up.
Come back up.
Warning. Additional incoming hostiles detected.
Really defeat.
stuff. I'm almost sorry that the game is not 6 players. 6 players is much better, right? We can have a lot more player co-op in any game, actually. Maybe so many people wanted to play on State of Decay2, at least initially.
And see, to me, that's where the reality of it is going to come in, is how many people are going to actually stick with it. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love playing my single player games, but holy crap, man, I have so much more fun playing with you guys. And there's a bunch of people, you know, common friends and followers that we have, you know, that I'd really like to have the opportunity to play with.
Yeah, me too. I'd like to get everybody involved, right? So you know what's going to happen, right? Initially, some big channels are going to try it, and what the problem is with the big channels, to me, is if it's not the big channels are doing it as a service, because people are going to look and they're going to say, yeah, this is not good, it's a little bit glitchy and whatnot, and then that guy's going to abandon it and it's going to give it a bad look. And so that's why these kind of big channels playing these games and then
Heavily armored hostile
dumping
detected.
them do a disservice, right? Because we plan to continue with the game and doing that, but what'll happen is they will dissuade people from playing it more than anything. And then when they drop it, people will move to the next, whatever the game is.
Yeah, they will.
And then that'll be
The
it.
big channels are just abandoning it almost immediately. Not because they don't like it, but because there's going to be loads of other stuff anyway, so they're pretty fickle with big channels. I don't stick with it.
Right. That's why I love the idea. You support the, as a gaming company, you have to get the big bang for the buck from the big shots. But if you're not supporting the
Oh,
game,
no way did that guy get on it.
Sorry, Red, I was a second late on the heel, but oh. Right here, Lou.
No worries.
Warning. Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
This guy's pretty... These
High
ones are
value
pretty
target has been
hardcore.
eliminated.
Where are you at, Red? Never mind, I see you.
Right there.
you got dual healing going on. Oh, I see them way out there. They can hurt you the further they are, right? You should mention something about that.
Not in this mission, they won't.
But also, there's other kind of channels that also do a disservice to State of Decay or whatever they do. It's the ones that want to fabricate information just so that they can get views, right? And they're talking speculation on things, and they always just giving false information, right? And they do a disservice. That's what you have now initially. When it's released, you'll hear everybody just want to get clicks and just making up shit, and that kind of annoys me, right? Because you're teaching people the wrong thing, or you're just pulling information out of your ass, and I think that that's why I'm not putting up videos about let me break down the trailer, you know, frame by frame. No, when I get the game and I experience it, I'll share my info with everyone. Until then, nobody knows what's going on, and so don't go to anyone seeking to get some sort of wisdom and education from people that really don't know shit about what's going on. And I'll give you an example. There's people who everyone goes to check out the latest and hottest news, and they had no idea that SOD2 was released. Now, how is that possible? You're not so good with the information if you don't know when the game was being released, or you find out 3 days later that the game was being released, and you're supposed to be the information king of this game. And so people should be wary about the information they absorb at this portion of you know, State of Decay2's release.
Yeah, there are some unscrupulous channels at the moment that are pretending that they have some sort of information above and over everyone else, and it's just absolute rot. And I hate clickbait channels, and I think I've made my feelings well known to those people. But no, it doesn't stop them doing it, because all they're in it for is to gain subs without actually having any substance anyway.
Exactly.
And I think that does the game more harm than good, quite honestly, because there's always conjecture and speculation about what it's going to be. You know, and the latest thing was, oh, you know, let's see how we can craft the blood plague cure at the base. You don't know that yet, because no one's seen it. It's absolute rubbish.
Yeah, I know.
People wouldn't do it.
I did my inside the State of Decay deal before E3 last year, because we were under the impression at that time that the game was going to be released, or we were going to get an announcement for a release date, and then that didn't happen. Because I did mention in my most recent stream, not only did I not watch the whole IGN video, I'm not going to watch it or read any other stuff from IGN because of exactly what Lou said. I want to experience it for myself, and I want our first reactions to be genuine. And yes,
absolutely,
there will be a few negative things from just the 5 minutes that I watched that I saw that I was kind of hoping looked a little better. But the whole concept for me is hanging with you guys, hanging with our other, you know, friends, followers, everyone we all have from our respective channels and streams and whatnot. That is where the fun of the game is going to be, even if the game is not... Because this game itself, we're playing the Division right now and talking about State of Decay 2. This game does get extremely repetitive, and a lot of people just quit playing it because it does get repetitive. But the gameplay to me in this game, and I believe it's going to be the same exact way in State of Decay 2, it's going to be smooth enough. It might not be as absolute pretty, but it is going to be smooth enough that as a group, our co-op group, in an environment we're all very familiar with, the State of Decay environment, we are going to have a blast playing the freaking game, and that's what it's for.
I can't wait to trick one of you guys into thinking I'm going to cure you with the blood plague and then disconnect at 1 second. I'm really going to enjoy that.
That is going to be the Kaz doing his Otis, that is, but in a slightly different way.
Yeah,
you still do the Otis move.
But that is going to be the beauty of it, though, is just trying to find a way to freaking troll each other, dude. That's going to be freaking hilarious.
So, yeah,
and
I see certain elements that I think I like, only because they're really, I mean, let's be honest, aside from being swarmed and maybe the occasional Screamer, Juggernaut, Feral combination. There really wasn't anything to fill us full of dread. We were handling almost every situation. But now, driving out in the dark and running out of gas is the two things that I'm really, really afraid of. So, because then you gotta hoof it back, right? Now you gotta run back or do something, and you're in the middle of nowhere, and that
Look, this is gonna be Lou. Red, where are you going? Red, where are you going? I can't see anything, dude. Where are you going? Don't run away. Don't run away. And that's the moments we're looking forward to, dude. It's gonna be freaking hilarious because you can't just script that. It's just gonna happen. All right, we got enemies coming up on us.
Yeah, I see them.
I'm really looking forward to that, because the more things that make me feel like I'm being challenged. When I first started playing State of Decay, just leaving the base was like I had to really, really pump myself up, and especially if something happened at night and someone's like, oh, I need help, and I'm like, shit, it's nighttime, I gotta go out of the base and go save them. And I was genuinely afraid. I want to recapture that again. I want to have some sort of idea where if I get in a car that I have to make sure that everything's prepared correctly because I gotta make it back again. And
yeah, but see, Lou, that is what is so freaking awesome that you even mentioned that running out of gas out in the woods, because I remember my first videos of State of Decay watching. Ghost Robo, like, totally hated to ever get out of the car. I mean, that was literally his most important weapon, and he would drive a car through the woods with no doors and no tires on it, basically, putting around. And then when I finished watching his series and I started watching yours, you're all driving through the woods and the freaking trees and all this crap, but you have all of your doors and tires on your vehicle because you realize it's your mobile safe haven. And at that time in my State of Decay playing, I never left the road. Yeah, I went all over on foot, but I never drove a vehicle off the road because I knew I would crash it or something, you know. And then it was from watching your videos that I learned all the shortcuts and ways through Trumbull Valley to the point I almost never drive on the road anymore unless for some reason I have to go to Mount Tanner. There's not really any other way to get there other than the road.
Right, there is no way. Oh, you can't off-road it to Mount Tanner. And you're right, too. I was also very timid, too. I would take the roads everywhere. And then, you know, like, again, at the time, there was no rucks and trucks. So just imagine, I'm doing all of that driving to deposit one rucksack. No, that's not going to happen. I had to find a shortcut, you know, through places. And I was just as afraid as you were hitting a rock or something. Because, let's face it, flipping cars is real. And it happens even when you don't want it to happen.
Oh yeah, it definitely happens when you don't want it to.
So if it's going to happen when you don't want it, then I'm going to mitigate all the times where I can stop it from happening. And
well,
that is my idea.
And in State of Decay2, we can actually have a convoy. If we're going to go to a specific place to take out this blood plague thing, whatever the heck that is, we could literally all drive a vehicle there. I know that's kind of a little waste of fuel maybe, but just imagine your loot potential. You can literally clear out entire areas all at one time. Or at least take 2 vehicles. You might not necessarily need 4, but 2 people team up per vehicle. I mean, you got a lot of loot capability there. All right,
I think it'll definitely be that we'll take 2.
Yeah, I think we should.
I think we'll take 2. I'm not going to say on this video why we're going to take 2, but we have a plan.
All right, well, if you folks want to hear the ZedHeadz, Red Monkey, Lucas, and myself, Wayne GSG, chat up a little more State of Decay 2, you'll have to stay tuned for the next episode because we are about to go get us another mission, and then we will pick up this conversation shortly. Thanks for watching.
Peace.